Zen gordita.
Alright guys, welcome back. I'm going to do a quick review here. I moved the setup around. So I did the hd60s setup. So now I have the dual laptops. I have the 17R2 over here recording and the 17R4 over here doing all the gaming. Thanks to that, I am able to do full ultra settings on the 17R4, and thanks to what seems like a potential update happened with Forza. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on that. Sorry, my boy just bolted in here for some reason. But Forza seems to be running a lot better. I had been running Ultra before, not during my recordings, but on my own time I'd been running Ultra, and it ran really good, but now it just seems even smoother, so I'm guessing I got a little FPS bump from whatever possible update they did. Other than that, the hd60s setup, let me go back to that. I'll start off with the hd60 versus hd60s. The hd60s will give you the capability of the instant replay in-game. So on your recording software, whether it's OBS or Game Capture from the Elgato Game Capture or whatever software you're using, the replay will be instant. It's right there. What's happening on your gaming screen is happening on the recording software. Sorry, I keep pointing over here because that's just where I have my OBS at. But so the flow is a lot smoother. From what I understand on the hd60, it winds up not being an instant replay. There's a slight delay between the recording and the game itself. So the other difference though, so that's in favor of the hd60s. If you go with the hd60s, you get that instant replay. Now here's where the hd60 kind of gets a bump. So if you don't have a good laptop for your recording or a good computer for your recording, you want to go with the hd60 because it has a built-in chip that helps with the encoding process, which lightens the load that goes onto your computer itself. Luckily, I have a pretty decent computer. That's why I went with the hd60s. My computer here is able to encode all that data on its own perfectly fine, so I didn't need that hd60 to do the encoding. I preferred to have the instant replay. But if you don't have as good of a laptop, my boy's singing back here. But if you don't have as good of a laptop, you want to get that hd60 so that you get the bonus chip in there to help with the encoding process. So that's going to be your difference between those two. There's also a lower end recording capture card. I don't remember what it's called. That one does not have the instant replay. It has the chip also, but you also get lower quality video out of it. And then there's the 60 Pro, which is a desktop specific one. That one, from what I understand, has the instant replay and the encoding chip built in. That one, if you have a desktop, is the way to go. The 60s is the way to go if you're running a laptop that can do it, and the 60 is the way to go if you have a lower end laptop that can't handle it all on its own. So anyways, back to the game. So for the people who play Forza, I'm going to go ahead and choose a car here real quick. Which one do I want? Not a Camaro fan, but my boy says to go with the yellow one, which is the Camaro, so I will do the Camaro for his sake. So back to Forza. So with the recent updates, I don't know if anyone's been seeing it, but a lot of people have been complaining about the VIP program or system or whatever you want to call it. So how it was since the release date was you got a 25 use mod that gives you 100% bonus on your credits. So 25 different races, you get 100% bonus on your credits. A lot of people complained because in previous Forza Motorsport editions, you got a 100% bonus during all races, which is a big difference. You know, whenever you expand it over the lifetime of the game, I mean, 25 races doesn't really last you very long. So now with the new update that's coming, they're working on it, they're going to change it back to the old system of 100% bonus at all times, which is awesome. Thank you everyone who complained. You know, I didn't really care, but thank you because you got me more credits in the long run, so thank you. Other than that, in the meantime, since they're working on that update still, they went ahead and gave all the VIP members 1 million credits, and they gave them either 4 or 5 different Forza Edition cars, this Camaro being one of the vehicles. So we'll go ahead and do some game capturing real quick, show you guys what's going on with the 60s. You guys let me know what you think of this quality. I think it looks phenomenal, and let me know if you guys have any questions about the setup. I'll go over real quick some of the stuff I ran into. So while I was setting it up, I was having trouble getting the audio. Since I'm doing a dual laptop setup, I was having trouble getting the audio to... Freaking aggressive AIs. I was having trouble getting the audio to go over to my laptop to be recorded. Every time I record, I would get no audio output from, or audio from the game. What I wound up figuring out was the audio, since I had my headphones plugged in, I was getting all my audio pushed to the headphones on the gaming laptop itself, so that meant none of my audio was being put into the HDMI cable to go to the 60s and thus into my recording laptop. What I had to do was change my audio device from my headphones to the hd60s on my gaming laptop. Once I did that, the audio was able to go over to my recording laptop, and then I plugged my headphones into my recording laptop, so now I'm listening to the game through my recording laptop instead of through my gaming laptop. So if you're running into that problem where you can't get the audio, that's probably your best bet to try. There's probably, I'm sure, a different way to do it. You probably could split the audio so that you get both the audio into the HDMI and into your headset from within the one gaming laptop if you're doing a dual laptop setup. Now I wouldn't know what to do for PS3 and Xbox and PS4 and Switch and all that stuff. I don't know how that works out. But for if you're running into this error on a laptop-to-laptop situation, go ahead and do that. But other than that, the Elgato was a fairly simple setup. You know, you just plug in the HDMIs and there you go. That's about it. Whenever you're setting up in OBS, OBS is the software I'm using. You do get a game capture software with the Elgato, but I was running into an error where even though on the recording screen it was showing me that I had a webcam going on, it was not actually outputting that webcam onto the file that was being recorded. So I went back to OBS, and in OBS I was able to get it all recorded perfectly fine. But for the Elgato, you have to choose video capture device or whatever it is. You can't do the monitor or the game capture. So just keep that in mind when you set this up. If you're setting it up and running into errors where you can't figure out where your video source is, that's more than likely what's going on. Other than that, guys, go ahead, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys like, what you don't, what you want to see more of, and I'll do my best to get you guys what you are looking for. In the meantime, take it easy, guys. I will see you next time.